Hey, how's it going, everyone? It's Boston here again with Writing with Agents. Today I will be showing you guys around the Plano neighborhood. It is a suburb that's just north of Dallas, probably about 15 minutes north of Dallas if you take Dallas North Tollway. There's a ton of good things to say about Plano. I mean, it's been around for a long time, but it's still growing just as fast as ever. So I'll go ahead and get started right now. We are in the Windhaven neighborhood. On Windhaven, I believe it's called Windhaven Park. One thing that you'll see about a lot of these Plano neighborhoods is that a lot of them have some type of, neighborhood watch, or they have something to make sure that you are safe, that you have that feeling of safety, because that is, of course, very important for anyone looking to move to an area, especially if you're moving with your family. You want to make sure that they're safe as well. But yeah, as I move through here, one thing that you'll see is that, of course, a lot of these homes will have their back alleyways, which you don't see a lot in a few other cities. So you do have alleyways here, which is great for, concealing your driveway and being able to store a ton of cars. Another thing that's really nice about Plano is that you're able to choose where you go to, middle school or high school. It's not necessarily location zoned based, which is really nice if you have a specific middle school or high school or elementary school that you're wanting your kids to go to. You have that freedom. As you can see to our left, you have one of those alleyways, which is really nice for having a little bit more car storage. The homes here are phenomenal. I mean, in Plano, you don't really get a huge difference when it comes to, like east to west Plano or north to south or whatever you would like to decipher it from. But, you kind of get what you get here in Plano, which is, nice homes. Generally, I think the average home here is about $500,000. Of course, they range up to, $1 million to like 1.5. In some areas or some neighborhoods, depending on the size of the building. But yeah. I mean, Plano is one of those cities that is very close to the main city of Dallas. It's a very short drive, so if that's what you're wanting to go visit, or you're wanting something that is very, very close to that, you can definitely go visit there very easily. As you can see here, we'll go ahead and go into here as well, into this neighborhood, and this is a nice little neighborhood as well. You'll see all of these neighborhood crime watch areas as well, which is awesome to see. I mean, look at this. This is beautiful for this neighborhood. It's kind of like lounge area. You'll see this a lot too. A lot of these neighborhoods have like their own centralized little lounge area with the pool, kind of like what you would see in apartment buildings or apartment complexes. But of course, if you're getting that while you have your own home, it's another cool amenity to have. As you can see here in these neighborhoods, you have a lot of these front-facing driveways and garages, which is also, it's cool to see that you kind of get both depending on where you're moving to, and they're actually very close to each other. As you can see, we're right across the street. But a lot of nice, beautiful homes, a very good school system, rated A to A plus in pretty much any type of rating system you could look up. There is the Collin College campus here on Prestonwood as well. I mean, it's a great way for your students that just come out of high school to save a little bit of money and to get their 2-year degree, or I believe they can even get 4-year. They offer 4-year degrees now. You also have, I believe they partnered up with like Texas Tech and UNT to give them those 4-year degrees, which is a really cool feature for that, because now you don't have to move very far away and still be able to get a nice degree. Just giving you guys a look around of these homes and this neighborhood. You gotta love to see the neighborhood watch here, though, is so prevalent. All right, now what we're gonna go ahead and do is I'm gonna go ahead and head out of this neighborhood, and I'm gonna go ahead and take a little bit of a drive. It'll probably be like, like a 5-minute drive down towards what we call the Shops at Legacy and Legacy West. So this is kind of like your mainstream shopping center in the north part of Plano. You have, like your old school Plano, or your Plano Square, which is kind of more like central Plano, but we're gonna go ahead and head a little bit more north and go ahead to the shops at Legacy and Legacy North. And then you'll even see there too that it is a little bit of a different like feeling or style, I guess you could say, of area. They have really nice homes there as well. We'll kind of show you what that has to offer too. Great place to go if you're looking to socialize or meet some people. You'll see a few different, you know, bars and little clubs. We don't have any like huge clubs, but there's definitely a good sense of nightlife here, which is good to see. You know, if you don't have to go anywhere, if you don't have to drive 30 minutes to the big city to go meet some people, that's always a nice thing to have in your neighborhood. So we'll go ahead and go over here, just down to the sun. But yeah, once again, you know, if you guys decide that you guys have found a neighborhood that you're looking for, or like an area you're looking for, or even like a home, and you're wanting to see a little bit more in depth of that neighborhood if we haven't covered it already, you can always just go to writingwithagents.com. We have a few different ways for you to contact or get in contact with us. That way we can either create a specific tour for you guys, or if you guys just want to link up with let me see, some fire truck here. Hopefully nothing crazy bad is going down. Let me go by. But make sure to head over to Writing with Agents, and if you're looking for either that help to actually find your home or finalize that deal in your home for a home, hit that connect with a realtor button, or just looking for a more specific tour or, you know, a guide in a slightly different part of our neighborhood, we'd love to help you out with that as well. Just make sure you go to writingwithagents.com. You can always go to either the Dallas or the Austin Metro if you want a more specific view of all the neighborhoods in those metroplexes, and we'd love to help you out. But I'm gonna go ahead and head on over here once I'm able to turn. What else is there to know about Plano? I mean, I've lived in Frisco for a very long time, and it's of course right next to Plano. And I mean, they're almost one and the same. You know, the only difference is that Frisco started developing slightly after Plano. So Plano's been being developed, I mean, I'd say probably like a solid 20 to 50 years before Frisco. But you can kind of see that, you know, as Frisco got developed, people started moving over toward Frisco, toward Frisco more. And of course, you see all this land here, which is really cool to see. Usually you'll see some horses out here or some cows. I'm not sure if they're just inside or not, or maybe they got moved or something, but yeah, I mean, you kind of see how Frisco kind of adopted a lot of Plano's features or lifestyle. And of course, you see up here, if you look right in front of us, all these big buildings, it almost looks kind of like a skyrise. I mean, it's not a skyrise, or a skyline, I should say, but it does a pretty good job of giving you kind of that inner city vibe, which I really enjoy when it comes from living in a suburb. So that's actually where we're heading. This is where all those big buildings are, and that is, of course, the shops at Legacy. And then you'll see the Legacy West as well. Let's see. So there's a few different main points of interest I would like to talk about when it comes to the shops at Legacy and Legacy West. The shops at Legacy is the older part of all of Legacy, really, or all of this area. And it has, you know, I'll show you, it has this little pond and a beautiful place to walk around. There are some like townhomes or condominiums here for sale, which is always a great place to live when it comes to either raising a family, because you guys can always go on a walk together. Or if you're, you know, like a young adult, or even someone that's a little bit older, you have that ability to still go out and meet people while just being able to walk. With everything being a walking distance, you know, you don't have to, you know, whether it's paying for Ubers or driving yourself, save a lot of time and money on that. And it's just a convenient way to add a little bit of balance or spice to your life. So as we pull up here, I'm gonna go ahead and pull into the older part of Shops at Legacy. And I love the vibe that it has, because I mean, with the little pond here and the fountain, you can't really beat all of, like, just walking around here on your day, on a day that you're not working or after work, catching some fresh air, getting some movement in, and enjoying the sights. So it'll be right up here. Median household income as well is around 100,000. So I believe like Frisco is like 106,000. So they're pretty much on par. So that's always good. I mean, jobs here are fantastic. There's always opportunity for jobs. You know, with a lot of headquarters moving over here, that opens up a lot for people for employment opportunities and like internships and whatever you're really looking for. All right, let's go ahead and pull in here. So we do have some condominiums and townhomes here on the left. There's like a few different apartment complexes scattered throughout here, as well as some townhomes. So the ability to either be renting out, you know, like an apartment, or actually buying a home, and then you can either use it as a rental, like whether you're investing into the property. Of course, you see here, this is one thing you'll notice about this place, is that everybody walks, everybody runs. I mean, you can walk outside and meet 20 new people that are also just doing the same thing you are, whether you're walking a dog or just going out and meeting people. But ton of little shops around here. I love how all of these trees canopy over this. It's such a beautiful sight to see. And of course, this is the pond with the huge fountain. One funny thing that you'll see here too is that a lot of people, whether it's like high school students taking their prom or, you know, homecoming pictures, you always see them here doing that. It's actually a funny thing to see. There's also some amazing restaurants around here, and of course they're doing some Christmas festivity stuff as well, which we always love to see that. Put them in the Christmas spirit. You'll see, of course, more people walking around. One thing I love about this place too is there's actually this Trulux that's just about to open up, and I've heard really good things about it so far. But there's also the Angelica movie theater, which is like an old-timey movie theater that's been around for ages. And I mean, they show, of course, new movies, and they even show older movies, which is always a cool thing to watch if that's something that you're into. But yeah, this is a fun little place to walk around, whether you're trying to get some candy or some ice cream, or you're trying to buy some new clothes. Really, whatever it is, it's a cool place to see. And then, of course, one thing that a lot of people don't realize is the real estate opportunity here, because there's so many different condominiums. Of course, you see this, there's a police station right here to our right, so that's always huge, like fun to see. I'm gonna go ahead and let this person park. But yeah, whether you're buying a home to live in it, or you're buying a home to become a rental property, we of course could always help you out with either one. We'd love to give you that information. You know, if you're not from around here, or even if you are, being able to have someone that you can talk to that's been around this area, that knows how this area is, how it's grown, you know, the demand for homes in this area, it gives you a whole leg up when it comes to buying the right home or property for you. And of course, you can see just a ton of different little bars and clubs. One thing here you always see right here to the right, we have Pepper Smash, Sambuca right next to each other. That's always, I mean, you'll see lines here sometimes every, you know, on the weekend nights. I mean, if you're looking for a place to go, those are always amazing places to check out and hear some music and dance a little bit. We're going to go left here at Legacy. You still have a whole nother part of the shops as well over here on the left, where there's, you know, a couple more bars, really nice restaurants. But we're going to go ahead and take you to Legacy West, which is the newer part of, you know, the shops at Legacy. You know, they have a few other steakhouses there. They have a lot of name brand clothing stores. You know, they have like Gucci, and they even have like a Levi's store in there, which is really nice if you're looking for some nice jeans or clothes. They just have really nice restaurants, really cool to walk around in as well. I know that they're doing a lot of stuff for Christmas as well, so that'll be cool to see. Hopefully it's not closed off like the Frisco Star was. But and then after that, I'm actually going to be showing you guys a few of the newer developed, I mean, within the past year, really, they've been developing these nice, really cool looking homes that are right over here. Literally, a 1-minute walk from Legacy West, and I think it's such a cool thing to see. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take you straight through Legacy West, which is like a street full of these shops, and then I'm also going to show you the tower over here, which has a ton of different condos in it, you know, $1 million condos. As you can see right here, that is the tower I'm talking about. It'll be over here on the right. I don't know if this big red ball is blocking it or not, but I'll be able to show you guys it. I mean, there's a ton of different nice condos to buy here as well. I mean, if you're looking for something that's high up, something that's really nice and modern looking and has a ton of different amenities, that's kind of your spot. I mean, you really can't ask for anything else when it comes to something like that. I think that a lot of people have that misconception that you can only find high rises like that in the inner city, but the fact that you have some out here where it's a little bit slower, you know, you still can walk to having a good time if you'd want to. I think it's just a cool thing that this whole area features. So I'm gonna go ahead and take you guys up here. So obviously this is Legacy West, as you can see by the sign. We're gonna go ahead and pull in right here. So as you can see, there's a ton of different very nice restaurants. We have a Del Frisco Steakhouse right here. I mean, a ton of different amenities. Such a fun place to walk. Bunch of amazing stores. I mean, if you're looking for just a place to go and walk around and check out, I mean, this is your place, really. Something very similar to this as well is the downtown Plano, which is the older part, the first developed part of Plano when it started growing. As you can see, there's going to be a ton of people taking pictures. Really cool places to check out. Another thing you'll see here too is a ton of fancy cars. You know, a lot of people do like to come over here and show off their cars. So as you can see right in front of us, we have a few different big towers. One of them is an office building, but then the other one is that tower, that Windthorst Tower. Ton of different parking as well. As you can see, all these on the side is parking, but then there's parking garages scattered all throughout here. That's one thing that I've been super impressed with, is the amount of parking, because as you can see, there's the demand here is very high for parking and good parking. But I mean, with all these parking garages, it's really not hard to find a good parking spot that's, you know, not a 20-minute walk. I'm actually going to take a left here because I want to show you guys these. Of course, there's a ton of other stores down here as well, but I really want to show you guys these little developing, you guys are fine. These homes. I mean, they're beautiful, very modern looking homes. So cool to see. Let all these people go. You know, the lot sizes on these are a little bit smaller, in a sense of like the amount of land that you get with them, but you know, they run very high, very tall. They're super cool to see. I wonder if we're moving here. I mean, some other name brands. Well, I would like to say this too about over here. There's a kind of like a household name when it comes to a great place to go, whether you're looking for a ton of different foods. It's called the Legacy Food Hall, but it's like a ton of different like mini like stores in a sense of food, or like mini restaurants, you know, mini kitchens. They have a ton of different styles of food to offer. That's awesome. We have some people talking about the camera. Oh, there we go. Let's see if we can move around here. I love that too. You know, walking around here, everyone's gonna see it. The GoPro, whether it's, you know, the interaction with people. Yeah, I love that. Oh, there's a little fountain here to our left as well. I didn't even notice that until just now. I wonder if we're not gonna be moving here. I believe we just have somebody getting picked up. That's something that you'll have as well, is people stopping for a second, getting picked up. Could have probably went around them, but cool to let you guys see a little bit more of of Legacy West. Alrighty, yeah, so up here to our right, I mean, I kind of want to go in here. I wonder if this is the right place that I would go. I'll actually take a right here and take you through these homes. But as you can see up here on our right, these beautiful little homes. And then like up here on our left, so you do have some apartment complexes, but these homes on your left here, very, very cool to look at. Brand new. I mean, I would say less than a year and a half ago, or like maybe like 2 years ago, there were really no homes being built here. And I mean, they've been exploding recently, and I absolutely love them. So it's called the villas. I mean, if you're looking for a very efficient, sleek, and like modern looking home that's in a fantastic area, whether you're just wanting to go walk around, or, you know, go shopping, or spend some time with friends, I mean, this is exactly what you're looking for. Yeah, you don't get a huge yard or anything, but if you're not looking for that, and you're looking for something that is more about being able to go out and spend time with people, I mean, you can't really beat it here. I'll go ahead and let him shut his door. Oh, let's go ahead and go through here. You're fine. I mean, that's kind of what you're getting, is, you know, a bunch of people walking around. I bet the kids here, like if you're raising a family here, they would be friends, or they would at least know everyone here, which I think is something that is very important for a family to be able to do. I mean, just look at all of these beautiful homes. We're gonna go and pull into the left here. Let's see here. But yeah, this is kind of a tour, or a guide, I guess you could say, of Plano. Once again, if you guys are looking for anything a little bit more specific, or if you guys are looking for, you know, someone that can help you find the exact home that you're looking for in one of these neighborhoods, make sure to go to writingwithagents.com/Dallas for the Dallas Metro, or writingwithagents.com/Austin for the Austin Metro. We'd love to help you out. Make sure to hit that connect with a realtor button, and we'd love to get you going. All right, peace, guys. See y'all in the next one.